Welcome to the Forever Athlete Movement. My name is Nicole Gomez, and today we are learning how to create a lower body workout. Now, before we get into this, I must say that at some point we're going to get into the warm-up. I won't go too deep into that warm-up, so if you have not watched my video on how to create a proper warm-up, go ahead and watch that and then come back. But let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is figure out what is going to be your compound lift. What's going to be that heavy lift that you're pushing for strength? Is it going to be a squat? Is it going to be a deadlift? What is it going to be? So in this case, let's make it a deadlift. All right. So what do we want to do to warm up for that deadlift? We want to warm up our hamstrings. We want to warm up our lats, right? So we can keep that bar nice and close. And then we want to do something that is explosive to really prime our nervous system, get us recruiting muscle fibers, motor units, and just ready for that workout. So we're going to warm up our lats. We're going to do a pull-up hold, 20 seconds. All right, we're going to warm up our hamstrings, our glutes. We're going to do glute bridges, 25 reps. And then we're going to do something explosive. So when you're deadlifting, you're really focusing on shooting those hips forward. We're going to do broad jumps. All right, those are going to be our 3 warm-up movements. Okay, now if you're doing for squats, do it differently. You can use those. You wouldn't really use your lats, but you can warm up your glutes, you can warm up your quads, do something explosive, box jumps, whatever the case may be. Now, accessories. The way that I like to do it, if you are working out your legs twice a week, what you can do if you deadlift on this first day, squat on this second day. On the deadlift day, you can choose your accessory work that will benefit your squat. And the same goes for if on your squat day, you can pick your accessory work to benefit your deadlift. Why? So if I just squat heavy, right, I'm gonna be tired, right? Those muscles are gonna be tired. So if I do something like step-ups or split squats, I probably won't be able to go as heavy because I just squatted heavy, okay? But if I take those and I put on my deadlift day, I'll be able to perform it a little better. So if we take into account total volume per week, I'm now going heavy on all of the accessory works because I'm not tired. Not saying that you won't be tired. You will be tired because you're going to deadlift heavy or squat heavy, but it might just benefit. You can choose to do it a different way if you're doing like a hamstring dominant day, quad dominant day, but those are just ways that you can do it. You want to deadlift and do deadlift accessory work, that's fine. You want to switch it, whatever. So in this case, our accessory work is going to be a step up and RDLs or lunges, RDLs, whatever it may be. So you can actually choose different ones. So what you want to think about is what muscles do you want to work, right? We can work our quads, we can work our hamstrings, we can work our glutes. So we just deadlifted heavy. I still want to get in another heavy lift. So I'm actually going to do a heavy hip thrust. And then I'm going to superset that with clamshells. So I'm really just hammering my glutes. All right, that'll be the first set. Now for the second set, now I'm going to do a step up and a reverse lunge. Or you can do something like split squats, whatever the case may be. So now you're adding in different things, different exercises onto that. Now, let's move into our isolation work. Now this is where you're really targeting that muscle. Right, so we're really gonna just target our quads. It's not gonna be like a step up where it's glutes, it's quads, right? Like all those things. It's just going to be quads. So we can go and do quad extensions, hammering our quads. Same thing, hamstrings, right? RDLs, or maybe you'll just do hamstring curls. Really just fire those hamstrings. Maybe you're gonna do glute work. Maybe you're just gonna all bands, kickbacks, single leg hip thrust, whatever the case may be, frog pumps, or calves. And you're just gonna hammer your quads, so calves. So this is where you're really just picking that muscle and just adding some extra volume to that week. And then the last thing is our finisher. Now you can choose to do this so many different ways. It can be something like the isolation work, where we're just doing band work all for our glutes. We're just gonna finish and fry out our glutes, right? It could be something that's more high intensity. Maybe we're gonna push the prowler. Maybe we're gonna just go hard for 5 minutes, last 5 minutes of the workout, push the prowler, do core in between. Maybe it's just gonna be core. Maybe you're gonna do sprint intervals on the treadmill. Whatever the case may be, this is where you can kind of play with it. Choose what exactly is your goal. What do you want to achieve here? Do you want to do something fun? Do you really just want to work on a muscle because you want to grow that muscle? Do you need to work on a muscle because you need to strengthen that muscle? Whatever the case may be. Again, this is not like the perfect outline of like, do this exercise, do this exercise, and this. No, it's just a guideline, and I want you to be able to fill in the blanks. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, or if you maybe put together a workout and you want me to look over it, you want some insight on it, please let me know. Feel free. I would love to help you in any way that I can. If this was beneficial for you, please hit us with a like. It is super, super helpful to help us grow. And of course, if you think that this would benefit somebody else, please share it. Help us spread the movement and continue to educate people in proper training and nutrition so that everybody's getting the best results without all the BS that's out there, because there's a lot of BS out there. All right, we're doing this the proper way, becoming our best selves. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.